Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 1, Episode 4. I watched today the 3 first episodes of this first season of My Hero Academia. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about them, I'm gonna put the links into the I think now that I'm gonna react to this anime, like I truly enjoyed these 3 first episodes. I'm gonna talk about it during this intro, but I think yes, that I'm gonna react to it. I could lie to you, I could tell you, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna wait for this episode 4 to decide and all, because I know that I'm gonna watch it right now, and just so you're gonna stay for all of the video to tease you with that. First, I'm not that kind of person, I'm not that kind of reactor, and second, I think that just my reviews, you know, after the 3 first episodes are telling you already that at first episode, I was interested by this universe. After the second episode, why not that story? You know, I can see that we're gonna put other stuff into it. It's not gonna be fully complicated. Like, it's not Attack on Titan, at least for now. But at least into it, we're gonna put, you know, messages which are gonna be interesting and all. And the third episode was interesting because of that big time jump and the fact that it trade, again, we had other messages turning around that big subject, you know, about deserving what you want, you know, not giving up on your dream, proving to everyone that you can do it, working hard for it, working maybe harder than other people because you don't have the same advantages than them. For the main character right there, it's about the powers, but into our lives, we can also see that with people who have a lot of money, with people who have a lot of connections with important people, with stuff like that. It's not that easy for everyone. Sometimes you have to work hard, a lot of time you have to work, in fact, harder than all of the rest of the other people, and it's okay because you're doing that because it's your dream. You don't have to give up on it just because people are telling you that you're dreaming too big, and you can continue, and it's cool also right now even more because I didn't think, you know, what I knew about My Hero Academia before beginning it is the fact that you guys, you voted for it on my Patreon, so you appreciate it, and knowing me, you thought that I could appreciate it. And also what I knew about it, it was what I read into the synopsis and what I saw into the trailer that I watched some months ago now, so I don't remember it fully. The fact that we would follow a teenager who doesn't have any powers into a world with everyone having powers. Turned out that's it, he has powers, and he has the greatest power, if I understood things right, the quirk, the best quirk. He had that air from All Might, meaning that normally he has his powers. I still want to be sure that All Might still has also his powers, even if we know that he was hurt and because of that he has them only during 3 hours during the day, all of that. But still, I want to be sure of how it's functioning, how it's working right there. He's the only one who can do that, you know, can transmit his powers. I want to be sure also of the fact, were you the first one, the first All Might, I mean the first one to have these powers, or someone transmitted them to you? I'm not sure of that. And right there, our guy, Izuku, Deku, I don't know how to name him, is gonna pass the practical test for that big exam to join that school of superheroes. The same then Katsuki wants to join him, his power, it's an explosion thing, it's an interesting power. You know what I think about his character, you know that I'm not a fan of him for now. I can see that He has a big potential because he can have an important evolution, but for now he's just a bully. A big bully, and just that. No, I don't like him. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. But again, he can be an interesting character because he can have an important evolution, because his relationship with Izuku can be interesting. So that's why I'm okay to keep it right there, but I think that they're gonna both succeed, you know, with that exam. That's gonna be great to see it. I think that at the rhythm that we are progressing into this anime, one episode it's gonna be enough, at least for that part of the test, that practical part. I really think so. If not more than that. He met a girl who seemed nice, who is into the same arena than him, so we're gonna discover more about her. I'm sorry, my neighbor is walking on his garden, I think. Can you hear that? I'm sorry if it's disturbing for you. It's a little noise at the back sometimes. I'm sorry for that. But I think also that we're gonna meet other characters, like during all of the opening credits of this first episode, I closed my eyes because really they showed really quickly characters that I don't know yet. So I think that these characters that I don't know yet, maybe they're gonna be the students, you know, who are gonna be with Izuku into this classroom, into that school. So I think that already during this arena time, you know, during this test, we're gonna meet new people that maybe we're gonna keep for that classroom in which it's gonna be. It's gonna be cool. Oh, and Izuku, I want to discover more also about him, his dad. Who was his dad? How he disappeared? Is he dead or not? Maybe there is something right there that, you know, we can search, we can discover at some point. We'll see. Okay, let's go for this episode 4, the last one for today for me. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon you can have 2 episodes of advance on this anime, and with time, you know, it's gonna be more than that. For now, I think that still for this episode 4 it's gonna be 2 episodes of advance, and with an extended or 4 action part. 4 action part, it's really when I'm reacting a lot and I can't cut into it, and if I don't put the 4 action part, I put the extended reaction part, and no matter what, it's interesting because I'm not forced to cut that much, you know, like I'm forced to do on YouTube, to cut each 5 seconds. Like I'm really letting the scene entirely, all of what I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm not forced to play with opacity, so you have really the picture like you should and stuff like that. So it's advantages that you can have on my Patreon, and it's also the best way to support me because I'm a little reactor, so YouTube is really not considering me at all. So if you want to support me, to encourage me to continue this binge watching and all, it's on my Patreon. And you have other advantages, you know, on my Patreon, like I'm making drawings, I'm sending you letters, I'm organizing live sessions. I do more, you know, on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode. They put a lot of money into it. You're gonna have to use your new power. Yep. Oh no. It's really someone, you know, like who wants to respect the rules, who wants everything to be. It's not gonna be someone bad, I don't think so, but someone. Ready? Go! And right there he was right, she was trying to focus, so let her be. Nope. Digest it? It's not like that? Is it okay for the exam? Yeah. It's gonna transform. So right there I had my answer about All Might is staying All Might. You're scared. You're supposed to be a French guy? I'm not sure. Merci, adieu. I'm gonna judge his French later. Ooh, you already had them? So you already had points? You're good! Oh! Oh. With a real big villain. Oh, and it's a 0 point. The biggest one, it's a 0 point. I'm wondering, you know, maybe the real test it's to go after him, you know, even if it's 0 point, even if it's the biggest one, so the hardest one. You know, you don't choose to fight one villain because it's easier, you choose to fight one villain in the contrary because it's the worst. She needs help. That's when you react, when you see someone who needs help. Oh, true, she said that. You said what I just said, it's 0 points, it's the most dangerous, but it's because of that you have to go after it. He did it all by himself. Yes! Someone to help. What powers? 100 points for Izuku! Oh yes, your arm? Don't worry, the girl is right there and she can stop that. Shh, the girl. Hurry! I knew you would help. You need to touch people to be able to control. Okay. And you're feeling sick also after doing that. Don't worry. You won. No, don't worry. Also, you know it! You can sing right. Oh, you're so sweet! to help people who are hurt.
まるで体と個性が馴染んでないみたいじゃないか。
I guessed it. Cool, you needed that.
彼女によるところが大きいみたいだね。そうか。この試験がそういう構造なのであれば、奴は。
So we know. What? But why? A time jump, you know, like that? She doesn't know about your new powers.
話していない。オールマイト。せっかく見初めてくれたのにごめんなさい。
He's right there. Oh no, it's later. Why not opening it with her? She's your mom.
私が投影された。オールマイト。もう手続きに時間がかかって連絡取れなくてね。実は私がこの町に来たのは他でもない。
To be a teacher? Maybe?
いや、彼には話さなきゃいけないことが。わかった。オッケー。
What did you want to tell me?
当然、不合格だ。
Shh! Listen!
それだけだね。まずはこちらの VTR をどうぞ。 いい人。試験後すぐに直談判しに来たんだってさ。
For him?
頭もっさもさの人。そばかすの後、その人に私のポイント分けるってできませんか？
No.
私のせいでのシステム。
君が危険を冒す必要は全くなかったんだ。
お願いします。お願いします。
So nice! Too nice, maybe, but so nice!
そう動かした。
Yes. He's encouraging people to be nice, to be brave.
お願いされてもポイントは分けらんねえ。そもそも分ける必要ねえと思うぜ。
人助け。正しいことをした人間を排斥しちまうヒーローかなど。
Yep!
レスキューポイント。しかも審査制。緑谷イズク。
60 points!
オチャコ。45ポイント。
Ochako?
合格だってさ。
Cool!
来いよ。緑谷少年。ここがヒーローアカデミアだ。
My Hero Academia, okay, okay, I've got it.
僕の人生は変わっていく。
Oh, I didn't check for the last episode what we have at the end. Your poor mom. Yes! Yes! Okay, so turned out that we had a post-credit scene only for the episode 4, the only one that I checked. That's great, but tell me, at least for this season 1, for which episodes I have to check, the post-credit scene. If you can tell me that, it would help me, please. Okay, cool! You passed this exam, is it really a surprise? Nope. I knew that it would succeed. The fact that it's happening like that, it's cool because it's going with that first battle in which he intervened to save Katsuki. The fact that he has each time, that instinct, that impulsive move of involving himself into the battle, of intervening just because he sees someone who needs help, and for him it means to intervene, to do something about it, and that's what a real hero would do. So that's great because right there he did the same, and it's great because it was the real purpose, in fact, of this entire test. And it's great because that big villain, you don't win any point, by attacking it, eliminating it. It's the biggest one, so the most dangerous one, so it can be dangerous for you, for your own life. But yes, into this universe, you're not picking, the villains that you're gonna fight just because of the advantages that you're gonna have by fighting them. You're choosing the one who is the most dangerous for everyone. That's cool, that was a good lesson, you know, that was a good message, that was another time, you know, showing that Izuku is right there to save people and he has what real hero they need to have. And the fact that also it's happening in front of everyone, it's great. That other guy understood it, what Izuku did, so that's cool. And what the real exam was about, so that's cool. That guy, you know, okay, was annoying during the last episode, but it's not because of that that I'm gonna be like, oh, that's it, I'm gonna hate him and all. Not at all, because each time he said the right stuff, he asked the right questions, and right there, I was with him like, don't intervene, you know, let that girl be, she needs to focus on all, like, don't do anything. I even think, you know, that I can appreciate him maybe at some point. We'll see. That girl, I was proud of her, you know, during that moment, during the combat, and the fact that she has such an interesting power. She has to touch things, you know, to be able to manipulate them, to, you know, to put them in levitation and all, and after that to release them. Even if, you know, for Izuku, the first time, you know, that she intervened for him, I'm not sure that she touched him before. Maybe it's only for big things or during big moments and all, maybe. And it's making her sick. We saw that. Maybe it's an amount of power which is making her sick. But she's vomiting. Elle vomit des paillettes, you know, like... she's vomiting sweet things. Ochako? Oh, Ochako, something like that. The names, you know, the names. Like, that's it. Now I know Izuku, Katsuki, the other ones, I'm beginning to have them, you know. All Might for sure. The Wanderer, Jesty, Big Jesty, something like that. The tree guy, the fire truck guy, I know it's not their names. No matter what, she was nice, so nice. Already during this battle, but what she did just after that. I'm glad that she had bonus points, you know, because of that. That's what I understood, at least. And I'm glad that no matter what, she succeeded, so we're gonna see her again into the classroom. But just the fact that she did that, she wants to give some of her points. So nice, so nice, girl. I'm proud of you. Whoa. It's the beginning of a good relationship, maybe a love interest at some point, but no matter what, a good relationship, so it's cool. The fact that All Might is gonna be one of his teachers, that's great, because we're gonna see him again, because it means that we're gonna have something about continuing to hide, you know, where did you have your powers, that quirk, you know, the fact that he gave it to you. Him is gonna have to continue to hide the fact that he doesn't have his powers fully during the day. It's only 3 hours each day, so that's gonna be something that him is gonna have to hide. You're gonna have to hide that about where did you have your powers, because for sure Katsuki is gonna say, you didn't have powers before, so where did you have it? Yes, it's gonna be like that, he's gonna say it like that. And we're gonna have him to teach you stuff like everyone, but also to teach you stuff because of your powers. So it's great that this training is gonna continue. Oh, that little old lady who helped him. She was so cute! What did you do? She was doing so little and so cute. I knew that she was a medic, that it was, you know, her power. That could be one of my powers. You know, I told you that because of the fact that in Avatar The Last Airbender I identified myself so much as an airbender, not just because of the flying thing, but really just about, you know, all of the culture around that, all of the principles, the values, about how he was acting into his life and all. So I identified myself so much to that, that now when you're talking to me about powers, each time I'm imagining something connected, you know, to that, to air. So I thought maybe about a wind power, something like that. But yes, medic, I think that it could be a good power also. At least, maybe it's not the power which is made for you, maybe it's more the wind power which is made for you, but the medic power, it's a power that I would love to have, that I would appreciate a lot. For sure, I would love to have all of the powers, but I think that it's one, yes, that I could love a lot. She was really sweet, that old lady. These people voting, you know, to give you points. It's the future teachers, you know, of this academy. This academia. My Hero Academia, that's it. Now, I knew that at some point he would be into a classroom with superheroes. But if I have to be honest, I told you that the only thing that I knew before beginning this anime, it was we have a main character without powers into a world of people with powers, and he's a teenager. So My Hero Academia, for me, he was already into a classroom full of superheroes, you know, he was already into the Hero Academia, and that was all. Do you understand what I mean? And in a way I was right, because into his first classroom everyone had powers, but they were not meant to be superheroes, at least not the elite one. Right there, he went into the elite school and he's gonna be surrounded by people meant to be superheroes. Next episodes that I'm gonna binge watch with you guys, I think that I'm gonna try to make that like that, you know, 4 episodes at a time for me, for my session of binge watching. Next 4 episodes, the names, because we're gonna discover the other students, you know, into his classroom. I'm gonna have 20 names, you know, to remember all at once. I know myself, that's gonna be awful. I'm gonna feel overwhelmed, you know, really quick. It was cool, it was really cool to discover that new anime. I decided already to react to it. 3 episodes, it took me 3 episodes to decide to react to it. I knew after the first episode that no matter what, it could please me, but there is a difference between something which can please me and something that I can react to. Because something that I can react to, it means that I'm gonna make videos about it for entire days, and also it's not just it can please me, it's really it pleased me, and I think that with time I'm gonna love it, and also I have stuff to say about it. It's the case right there. It's cool. I appreciate that. Tell me, what did you think about my reactions about this first episode, about my thoughts, you know, and my little series. It's not really series, I don't have really series, but I have questions already after these 4 first episodes, and be careful with the spoilers in the comments, but still, being careful with the spoilers, tell me if I have to expect, you know, the mood of this anime to stay like that, shiny, if I can say it like that, or maybe we're gonna go into not darker stuff. I don't think that this anime is gonna go into darker stuff at some point. But at least, you know, it's gonna be more complicated. Maybe we're gonna have big missions, adventures, which are gonna take maybe entire seasons. I don't know, we're gonna have to find stuff, to find people, because we're gonna have a big enemy, a big threat at some point. Tell me if at some point, you know, it's gonna evolve into that kind of shonen, you know, that kind of animes. That, I'm interested by that. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.